What if I told you that you could create a complete Instagram post, photo, and caption posted to your Instagram profile in about 10 seconds before your patient even leaves the room? This is an unbelievable automation, my favorite automation right now, and let me show you exactly how it works, and then I'll show you exactly how to do it yourself. So let's jump into my phone here, and I'll show you exactly how to do this. In order to create a great Instagram post, we want to have a square image. So the first thing that I'd recommend that you do is change the aspect ratio so that it is square. Now we're ready to go. Let's grab a quick snapshot of me. Pretend that this is you taking a picture of your patient or whatever it is in your clinic that you want to capture. Here we go. Done. We've got that photo. Now I'm going into Telegram. And when we go into my particular demo channel here, which I will show you how to do in a moment, I'm just going to add that photo that I just took. There it is. And then I'm going to do a voice caption to keep it as efficient as we possibly can. And let's go with this. This is a snapshot of me getting ready to film my tutorial on how to create Instagram posts automatically. Okay, so now we've got the photo and we've got just some concepts about what this is about, general overview. I'm going to hit check mark and I'm going to hit post and away it goes. Now I'm going to jump into my Instagram profile and you can see that the last post here currently is this video. But now when I hit refresh, look at that. There is the post and it's got an automatic caption with it. Just a regular day in my home studio, aka my office, prepping to teach you the magic of Instagram automation. I am all set to spill the beans into my trusty mic so you can watch your followers grow while you sip your morning coffee. Ready to automate like a pro with me? Let's get this tutorial rolling. And so, there you have it. That is, as far as I'm concerned, an unbelievable automation that is going to help you post on Instagram so much more quickly, so much more efficiently. So, let me show you exactly how we do this. All right, so you're gonna need a couple of tools to have this work. Of course, you have Instagram. You're gonna need Telegram. Telegram is my option of choice when it comes to a messaging agent that is really easy to use and makes it really simple to connect with make.com, which is my automation hub. Now, if you don't yet have Telegram or you're not sure how to connect it to make.com, then I have a video that specifically shows exactly how to connect Telegram to make.com. And I will have the card to that available for you here, and you can look up that video. Once you've got that, you will need make.com. This is what Make looks like. It is an automation hub. It allows you to trigger things from various other things. If you're not familiar with it, I will walk you through how to set up just such a demo. Oh, and by the way, with make.com, there is a free trial if you use my affiliate link, which is in the description here. It gives you 1 month free of Make. Okay, this is how we do it. What we're going to do is we're going to create a new scenario in my demo folder here. So let's create a new scenario and let's give this one a name. Let's give this one, this is automatic Instagram, automatic IG posts. Okay, perfect. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to be able to bring our data in from Telegram. Telegram is what I was using to dictate the post and also to send the photo. So I'm going to click on the plus here and I am going to search for Telegram and here it is. And what we want to do is scroll through these options and you're going to see watch updates. So once you have your first module here, you're going to click on it. You're going to create your webhook here. Again, if you don't know how to do that, I have a video specifically about that, connecting Telegram to make.com. In my case, I'm going to use this one, the Telegram TF Make demo one. I'll just call this webhook the automatic IG post. I'll just give it the same name as the actual scenario. And then this will be ready to go. I'm going to click run once on the computer and on my phone. We'll do a test here. So I'll type test and send that over. And you'll notice that on the computer, boom, this has popped up. And there's a message that has right here the word test where I sent that over. Okay, so we know it's connected. The next thing that we need to do is we need to be able to get the photo that we're sending over from Telegram. In order to do that, we need to be able to download a file. So I'm going to add another Telegram module here. And in this case, I am looking for the one that says download a file. Perfect. Now, when we go to set up this second module, one of the things that we have to select is the file ID. The file ID is going to refer back to the information that has come through from the first module. You can see here, this says the number 1. That corresponds to right here to number 1. Now, I filled this in here, and I want to show you where this comes from, because this may be the one thing that could catch you out a little bit. When the Telegram bot is watching for these updates, you can see that the message comes in, and the photos have 1, 2, 3, and 4 different options for the photo. The reason this is important is because if you look at the height and the width of option 1, they're very small. Option 2 is a little bit bigger. Option 3 is yet a little bit bigger still. And option 4 has got the highest resolution. We want the highest resolution when it comes to posting this on Instagram. And so when you go to this second module, what you want to do, let me move this a little bit out of the way here for us so we can see. When you go to select the file ID here for this second module, what you want to do is scroll down, and you'll find here the photo options under message. If you open that, there are a couple of different options here. Now, we want the file ID. Clearly, it's asking for the file ID here. So we want to take the file ID in the photo. But here it doesn't have any place for us to select the highest resolution one. But we know that the highest resolution is the 4th listed one. So between these two brackets right here, you just want to put your cursor and type the number 4. And that will allow you to make sure that when we are downloading the file, we are getting the one with the highest resolution that is available to us. That could be something that catches you out. Make sure that you do that. Now, when we go back to the phone and we click in Telegram, we can do a little test. I can attach the photo. On the computer, I'm going to click run once. I'm going to send this on my phone. And sure enough, a message has come through. When we look at the second module, what you'll notice is that it has taken this image and it has downloaded all of the data for the image. So now we know that Telegram has grabbed that image. Perfect. Now the next step is we need to be able to take that image, and the whole point of this automation is we want a relevant Instagram post. And the way that we do that is we have ChatGPT using their vision capability look at the photo, analyze the photo, bring out the relevant parts of that, and then craft an engaging post around that. So we're going to add as our next module an OpenAI module, and this is the vision module, the analyze image. We're going to click on that. And now you will have a connection to your OpenAI. If you do not know how to do that, I have also done videos on that previously. Our prompt here, and feel free to pause the video if you need to. This is the prompt. Analyze this image in detail and extract the relevant details to then take that information to be used for an Instagram post given the following information for context. What is that information for context? It's that voice dictation that I did right at the beginning to give it some context. And so what we want to do is we want to grab the message caption that's referring to this very first module. Then we're going to add an image, and this becomes pretty simple to do because when you click this to image file, it automatically will select the Telegram bot that downloaded the file from the subsequent module. The model we want to use is GPT-4o. And that is it. We click save. Now I like to typically rename my modules so I know what we're dealing with. So we can right click and click on rename, and we can rename this something like analyze image. Okay, now when we click on this and we click save, this little red mark should go away. Perfect. Now we need our next step, which is another OpenAI module. And this is to craft that Instagram post that is relevant to what the photo is all about. So let's click on create a completion. I will move this over a little bit so that we can see what we are doing. We can now choose ChatGPT 4.0. Under the message here, I will put add message. I will make this the user role, which is basically the role that tells the model what we want it to do. And I will paste in the prompt. Again, feel free to copy this. You are a social media manager who writes Instagram captions for my posts. Take the following image description, extract the relevant parts, and write an engaging Instagram post about the image. Here are some further instructions. Use emojis, write in the first person, use some light humor, include, let's fix my spelling there, include 5 relevant hashtags, and you can also give any customized instructions that you want. In my case, I'm going to say write in a friendly tone. And of course, you can do this any way that you want to do so. The image description, well, of course, this is going to come from what was just generated in the last module from the analyzing the image. So we're going to click on result. And the context is again coming from the very first module where we had that caption. So let's look for message. Under message, we've got caption, and there you go. The image input type, you can leave that, and the image detail is fine, and we can click save. All right, let's rename this one to write IG post. Perfect. Now the next step here is to add the ability for me to upload the image so that it can actually be shared on Instagram automatically. The way that I think is the easiest to do that is to use Dropbox. So we're going to take the photo that I downloaded through Telegram and now put it into Dropbox so that when I post Instagram, I actually have access to that image somewhere. So I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to click on Dropbox, and I'm going to click on upload a file. You will see here that you have the option to choose a folder. For the purpose of this, I'll just use the root folder, but of course you can set that up and choose any folder you want. And look at that, it's already selected that downloaded file from Telegram. So I'm set to go. If you do not know how to connect your make.com account to Dropbox, it's very simple, but I'm happy to create videos on that as well. You then click on the plus one more time, because now we need to ensure that we are allowing that image that has been uploaded to Dropbox to be shared with something else, in this case, our Instagram profile. So I'm going to click create, update a share link. In this case, we want to choose the file that we want to share. And of course, it is the last file that we uploaded to Dropbox. So I'm going to click on this first field here, the file folder ID. Now, the link access level, we want to have, in this case, we can just put it on max access. It doesn't matter. We don't have an expiration date, and everything else should be good. And we click save. Okay. Now, if we do one more test of this, let's go back into the phone one more time, go into Telegram. I'm going to click this button just to align things. Maybe I'll make it a bit smaller so you can see what's happening. So I'm going to attach the photo, and I'm just going to put in a caption here. This is a test caption showing my office setup. And let's click run once on the computer before I actually send it. And I send it, and let's see how we do. All right. It is analyzing the image. It is now creating the post. It is uploading the file to Dropbox, and it has created a share link. Now, you'll notice that we have a URL here that has been the location for this file. So finally, let's click add module. Let's click on the Instagram for business. Let's do create a photo post. And then we're going to have the connection done. I'm going to choose the appropriate Instagram page. The photo URL, as you can see, that was right here. We'll click on the download URL. The caption, where's that coming from? Well, of course, that's coming from the caption, and that is right over here. Result. And then if you want, you can add some tags, but this is essentially complete. This is really, really cool. So let's click on this, align it. Let's save it. I'll make it a bit smaller again so you can see the whole flow in terms of what is going on. And now let's put this all together. Again, if we go back to my Instagram profile, you will notice that the last thing that was there was this photo that we did at the beginning as the demo. And now let's try one more. Now that we've got the entire automation set up, we are ready to test the entire thing. This is going to be a lot of fun. So first of all, let's go back into my phone. I have this guy right here. So let's take a photo of that guy. And in Telegram, we will grab that photo that I took of the mannequin head. And there we have it. And I will put a caption next to it. And I'm going to say, this is a styrofoam mannequin head that I use to illustrate concepts when I'm teaching about aspects of non-surgical aesthetic medicine. Okay, pretty straightforward. Let's check mark that. Over on the computer, let's make sure that we hit run once so that you can see what is happening. Let's just move that out of the way here a little bit so you can see that. And back on the phone, I'm going to hit send and check out the automation. It grabbed that, it downloaded the file. ChatGPT is now analyzing the photo. In just a second, there we go. It is now writing the Instagram post. It is uploading the photo to Dropbox. It turned it into a shareable link, and now it is posted to Instagram. And let's jump over to Instagram. Let's hit refresh. There it is. And it's got the caption right there. Meet my silent teaching assistant. She's not much of a talker, but she always keeps her head in the game, literally. This little styrofoam superstar helps me demo techniques and explain the magic behind non-surgical aesthetic medicine. She may not blink, but she sure helps light bulbs go off during my training sessions. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? That is the power of automation and a simple tool like Make. Now, there are lots of things that you can do with this, and if you want me to share other ideas and how to do those types of things, let me know. For example, we could simply have this automation send a text back through Telegram, and you can have a look at it, and then you can then maybe type back a Y or an N for yes or no to go ahead and post it. So it's a way that you can keep you in the loop, and you can decide whether or not you want to approve something or reject something. There are ways that you can then share this to Twitter, to X. There are ways that you can share this on Facebook, on LinkedIn. There are tons of ideas. So if you have found this valuable, if you like this type of content, then please do feel free to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. There will be a lot more of this type of stuff coming. And again, I'd love to get your feedback in the comments below. Let me know what type of videos or what type of things you want me to show you how to do. Again, links to the tools to Make in particular are underneath. There is a 1-month free trial if you use my affiliate link. If you use my affiliate link, thank you for doing that. And I look forward to chatting with you really soon. We both do. Talk to you soon.